What if the very first wonders shaped the future of play?
And every card unlocked a piece of that ancient power.
Could this game rewrite how we see strategy and lore?
We've got Wonders of the First. Stick around and find out.
Welcome back. I'm Eddie RPM.
And I'm the Curio Hunter.
And this is Unbox the Universe, where we unbox trading cards and fandom, so you don't need to. Curio, what are we opening today?
Well, we've got a viewer sent in. Larry from Illinois sent this in to us. And it appears to be sort of a starter kit or something like that from Wonders of the First. And I'm not very familiar with this, but we wanted to show it to you so that you at least heard about it. It's one of those things. I think the guy that designed this used to work on Magic the Gathering or something like that. They've got some big name stars that have become characters in the or lended their appearance to the characters in the game with on card autographs if you get like the collector's sets or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
So what it appears at basic knowledge, but you're fighting against, it's like a one-on-one thing. And you're fighting against each other, and it comes with this. And I'm not sure if you can see them, but there are different jewels. So there's 7 different realms that you're fighting over.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like in the first turn, only the first realm is unlocked. But then in the second turn, the first and second are unlocked, and you can play from either of those, and it goes on like that. So the battlefield is sort of expanding and stuff. Now, what cards can be played in what realm? No idea. But what did strike me was I like the artwork on these different cards. So we're going to show some of these off to you, and then you can determine for yourself whether you want to do some more research and figure out how they're played.
It's almost as if we open trading cards that they don't need to.
There you go. You can at least see before you buy and go from there.
They're dual-sided, by the way.
Interesting.
Are yours not?
No.
Mine all are. Are they not
Don't know what that means. So, what I roughly know is in the bottom right hand corner, it shows the rarity and stuff. So, like if you can see on this card, there's a U. So I think that means that this is an uncommon.
What's a T stand for?
No idea.
Because these are all T's.
So those might not be cards. I mean,
because I noticed all these had backs.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say if they're double-sided, that means they are something special. But what that is, we don't know.
Did you come with any that were double-sided?
Not in the packs that I've opened anyway. But then again, so like I think these were like booster packs that were opened, and then the person just decided that they weren't into the game, so they sort of put everything back, but things are in an order that we don't understand and stuff like that. The box does have the if you remember from our My Little Pony thing, it's got we've got, I think this is the battlefield or whatever. You can see the 7 different realms or whatever where you can fight in. That doesn't tell us much, and I think the second one is just one of
I realize now why they're sleeved. There's just more of the same card.
Okay. So they've been sort of combined.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, these are... No, they're not.
Well, you can download the rules guide. So here you go, everybody. If you're interested, you can scan this code. And I'll try not to shake the table too much. You can scan this code and get the rules guide, and then you'll know. But it says a gameplay quick reference guide. Each round you unlock a new realm, gain X energy, gain 3 actions, draw a card, and take a turn using the action to do a variety of different things. And then end your turn. So I assume that there might be play that's somewhat like Magic the Gathering if the guy used to work on that, but who knows? So let's get into it. We'll save these for last since we're not really sure what those do. But Stoic Temple Guardian is the first one I've got, and this one, like they've done some nice foiling to that, and again the card camera doesn't always show it, but Starburst Mallet, and my understanding is that this particular set, or Wonders of the First, uh, plan on not doing any reprints, and so if you're a collector or things like that, the cards that are printed are going to be all the cards that are out there, and so that could be good for you. Now these don't have as much foiling, so I don't know what the difference is. But again, just showing them off. Even the non-foil ones, I'm a fan of the artwork. Starburst Mallet, we've seen that before. And we got a lot of cards to show you, so we'll probably kind of be moving pretty fast, but that's just because we want you to see what all we've got. And it also comes with some starter decks, but we found out from the My Little Pony one that really takes up a lot of time, so we might save that for a future episode. If you like seeing about Wonders of the First, and you want to see more, let us know in the comments. And if it's something that the community wants,
so this video gets 100 likes, we'll do the.
We'll put it back in the schedule and come back to it. Exactly. We're always happy to do that. We've got a list of things to do if the community doesn't have any special requests or things like that. But we want this to be a channel that you're excited to tune into and see. So if there's something that you want to see, let us know. And if there's something that's very expensive, just send it in to us. That's all I can say. Shoestring budget is what we're running off of here. So again, we want to thank Larry from Illinois for sending these in to us, because I didn't know anything about this particular game or any of these cards until within the last month from doing a little bit of research. And again, I may never play the game, but I do like the artwork. And so because I like the artwork, there's a chance I may play the game. Probably should be letting you go back and forth. Otherwise, you just sit there and I'm doing talking, and then I'll get a chance to not talk for. Well, I'm not going to make any promises, but when Indy is showing off his cards, but yeah, man, I don't know. What do you think? Like, do you like this sort of artwork? Because to me, it's pretty cool.
It's not necessarily a particular style that I'm incredibly fond of, but I do. I mean, I see the quality in the work. I was trying to see if there was anything that really stuck out. The hollows kind of look neat. I do think that the card's layout and design aesthetically looks a little more appealing to me than a Magic the Gathering card.
Yep, it's one of those things where I'll have to look up to see what the card layout, what it's actually telling me. And I don't think there's anything higher than an uncommon in any of those that I just showed you. But that's it for my first stack.
Okay. So I've got a few of these. This is the Lamp of Lefura. There's two of those. Staff of the Sandseer. I got two of these Shadow Walkers, or Shadow Stalker, rather. Two of those. I feel like every now and then Curie just throws in one of these. It's got some really weird names just to mess with me.
I give him the ones that are hard to pronounce.
Vortexus Walker, and then I just realized, looking through these, second one of these, Staff of the Sandseer. There was actually more than one of those. My apologies.
You may have caught on that I just stopped reading the names when they got difficult.
Oh, that's okay. Endra's Citadel.
That was a rare one.
Was it?
This Bylar's Ironforge.
Yeah, these are all rares.
Okay, well, you've got the rare stack then. Nice.
Yeah. What's the E stand for?
No idea. Extremely rare, perhaps?
I don't know. Yeah, these are all rare though. Another Citadel. Vortex Walker. We've already had that one. The Serpent Blackheart. This is a rare. Another rare. Blazeholm Volcano. End of a Bloodline. And then these are hollows. This one I thought was sort of cool. This one did pique my interest.
Yeah. So I think that when they do the hologram, that it really makes the cards pop on this particular style. You know what I mean?
But you know what I just realized? What makes it interesting is it's the background that's hollowed and not the character, which makes the character pop even more.
You're right.
Especially, I've really noticed it on Archimedes Falco. This was the first one that I noticed it on. You can really tell on it the character's a little different. And then this one was an E.
So we've got common, uncommon, rare, epic, and then M for mythic.
I would say that had a bunch of epics then.
Nice. Well, and the benefit of getting cards from a player.
And then T's, what are they?
Don't know yet.
These are all T's. Sky Sword. Religious Relic.
So T is a token card.
Oh, so these are our tokens. That's a hollow. Ravagor.
So they represent like summoned units.
Yeah. These are the ones that have stuff on the back. So,
which makes sense now because going off of like the Magic the Gathering, the token cards.
Let me go back through some of these because I apologize. I didn't realize I was doing that. So here was the first one that I had, and on the back side, it has Unknown Tailwind. I'm just going to flip through these real quick so there's double the cards here. And these all are tokens. That was kind of interesting. To me, it all looks like digital art. Like it's clearly been done like in a program like Critter or something like that. Like it's got very much like a specific style to it.
Well, and I can see where people that put pen to paper might not exactly like that.
So no, I don't mind it. In fact, if anything, I wish I was this competent at doing digital art. But there's just a certain, I don't know. It just has a certain aesthetic. Like it either appeals to you or it doesn't.
And I'm the kind of person that it appeals to.
Yeah, some of them are really interesting. Like that one is really cool. I dig that one.
Yeah. Sort of like a mech of some sort.
Well, these are all the same. But the token card on the back isn't. Interesting.
You know, I was just thinking that, the benefit about getting cards from somebody that just didn't get into it, was getting out of the game, is that they include the different rarities that they pulled as well. You know, a lot of times if you were to get a set like this, that's already open,
good ones.
Yeah, you'd get the commons and the uncommons, and that would be what you're showing. So I'm actually glad we get to show some of the rares and epics.
Well, I think that's everything for mine.
All right, my last little stack seemed to be all commons, so we're kind of going backwards here.
Yeah, that's all right.
But you'll get to see that, and I think it's not like the commons have any less artwork on them. So, and since that is what, so far, having not played the game, the artwork is what's pulling me into this. I'll be showing it off here. But after having seen a couple that were in foil, like this Glowcat Fungus, I really like that, and I think if that was in foil, which I'm sure they have some, like I think I would really enjoy that. So I may have to look for that one specifically or whatever, and into the collection. So, like in my mind, when I see stuff like this, I'm like, I try to imagine the world that some of these creatures come from, and that's sort of what pulls me in. But yeah, I was telling Indy, but I think it was before we started recording that some of these. Oh, that's kind of cool, Shroom Walker. Some of these things, like when you get the collector sets, they have actors. I want to say Tom Felton, I think is his name. The main one played was in Harry Potter.
Malfoy.
Yeah, he's a character in one of these upcoming sets, like the collector's edition or whatever. So you can get on card autographs. I think Ben Affleck is a character. There's like half a dozen celebrities that have become characters in this, and there's the potential for getting on card autographs. I'm sure it's pretty rare, and you probably have to pay bigger bucks to get the like collector's editions or whatever, but it is possible. So, but it'll be interesting to see if this game gains traction. And I want to say that it's probably been out for a little bit, because the thing that I was looking at where it was talking about Tom Felton was like an upcoming expansion. So it's evidently been out long enough that they've had the first set and then that they're coming out with some more. So that is it for our wonders of the first, at least first video of this. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, let us know. Hit the likes. Let us know in the comments, and we'll be glad to get some more cards. And we've got some starter packs as well that we can break into.
I would definitely say if you're on the fence and curious about it, or if any of these cards artwork has piqued your interest, I would definitely say it's worth picking up. I didn't want my lack of enthusiasm to discourage anyone. I think the card artwork looks really interesting, and I would even re-stress my point that I find the aesthetic of the card even better looking than a Magic the Gathering card. Like, it's more appealing to me just the way it's laid out. It looks clean. I'm with Curio. Some of the artwork is really impressive. You can tell that the individual had some pretty strong opinions about maybe where Magic the Gathering could improve. And
right. Yep.
Sort of decided to take a risk on their own and make those adjustments. So,
I think it's one of those things where we'll have to see, and only time will tell whether this game has lasting power or not.
Yeah.
They're.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, but I was literally thinking about this when I was in 6th grade. I think is when Magic the Gathering came out, and I can remember buying those first $60. And they were in a pack, almost not that much different than this. When you would get it, come in a box, you'd open it up, there'd be a sleeve like this, and there'd be 60 cards in there, and that was your. And now those things go for like absurd money. And I can remember when I bought my first one from Vision Comics when I was in 6th grade, and like $60 for cards was absurd.
So here's the deal: we're really hoping that this takes off in time.
But I tried to put everything back in order the way. I think that they had it organized there, but the artwork's interesting. The appeal's there. If you liked Magic the Gathering and the gameplay's there, I couldn't see why it wouldn't be.
For a game that I had never heard of, only a month ago. Yeah. I'm glad that this was sent in for us to take a look at. We wanted
Larry.
To get it on the schedule sooner rather than later, because we've got years worth of stuff we want to get to, but it just seems sort of timely almost. That's why we've done. Magic the Gathering, Avatar, The Last Airbender. That's why we've done Lorcana, Whispers in the Well. We want to also make sure that you're getting stuff that has recently come out, so you can make those quick decisions as to whether you want to pick some of those up or not. Because, like I said, the local game shop that we normally go to try to get like our Lorcana cards from had sold out from Whispers in the Well, so we had to order some in, and you hate to do that. You always like supporting local whenever possible. And so we want to get that information out there for you so that you can decide whether it's something you wanted to go after or not, and add to your collection or not. So if you like this sort of content, please like this video, comment on it, let us know how we're doing. Please subscribe to the channel. Your help is what makes the channel grow. We are slowly gaining, but we're doing what we like. So that's all positive in our opinion. Make sure to ring the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new content. We try to put new content out every Tuesday and Thursday. We try to put some shorts up Wednesdays and Fridays, maybe over the weekend if we're feeling like it. If you like this sort of thing, but with a history or a pop culture take on it, so you can check out my channel, The Curio Hunter, and I give you like 2 to 3 minute lessons on either historical events, people, places, or something that's sort of relevant in pop culture. So check that out.
And you can find me on pretty much all social medias at IndieRPM.
Mhm.
Anything else, Curio?
I think that's it. We've covered a lot, but thanks for sticking around with us.
Well, I've been IndieRPM.
And I'm the Curio Hunter.
And this is Unbox the Universe, where once again we've unboxed fandom so you didn't need to. This week it just happened to be the
Wonders of the First.
Thank you guys for watching.
Happy collecting.